let the alley burn my grave. Tell me everything will be okay. Give me light, pull me from darkness. tries with everywhere to go. I can't forget, don't wanna leave you without you. Late nights turn to better days. No money, what can I say? I wouldn't want it any other way. We made it out here on our own. Now run and don't look back. Don't say it, say you got no place to go. It's just you and me. Of all the places that I hope to be, this won't compare to you and me. Relive and repeat summer days where the city doesn't sleep. If we're gonna run, do it now. Never going back or looking down. Can't get enough of the party. Looks like you're caught up in me. All caught up in me. Running out the party, lose it out on the front lawn. One night turned to a really bad day. We made it out here on our own. Now run and don't look back. Don't say it, say you got no place to go. It's just you and me. It's just you and me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the virtual underground experience of 2020. So, this isn't only where you get to experience all these different bands live through live streaming performances on Saturday, May 9th, but also where you get to experience Underground Week. You actually get to see their interview releases, their art displays, and their band performances through Underground Week, May 4th to May 8th. So today we are actually going to be interviewing one of our local San Antonio bands, Finding September. So everyone give it up for Finding September. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us today. Definitely. Rolando and I are going to be interviewing you guys back and forth, just talking about your musical aspirations, and where you guys are really headed, like the direction you're headed towards as a band. So today we have Jaden, Emily, and Josh Gomez with us. So before getting started, just go ahead one by one. Just feel free to introduce yourself, how old you are, whether or not you're going to school or if you're working, and what's your role in the band?
I guess I'll start. I'm Emily. I sing. I am currently unemployed right now, so that's pretty sick. And I am doing courses online. So
dope.
Cool.
What's up? I'm Jaden. I play drums, and all I do is sit around my ass writing all day. That's it.
Nice.
I'm Josh. I just do the same as Jaden, pretty much. Unemployed fucker. I don't do much. Just play guitar.
Nice. Okay, so we got vocalist Emily, Jaden's the drummer, and Josh is gonna be our guitar player. Cool. Are you guys all the members, or are there any other members?
It's just three.
Yep.
You three, dope, nice, cool trio. Okay,
People.
awesome. Well, Rolando's gonna get you guys started off on your first interview question.
Oh, I am. Very nice.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so how was it that the band was formed, and how did it come to be?
Long ago, back in the amazing far-off year of 2016, Jaden hits me up and says, hey, we're going to do a thing, and you're going to like it. So I just kind of said, yeah, whatever, let's do it. And we kind of just played around with some ideas before we came to whatever this shitpost is that we call Finding September. And I don't think we'd rather have it any other way.
Very nice.
It's pretty
They
simple.
actually met at like a music school, Jaden and Josh, and they ended up branching off from that. And I was actually playing alone by myself acoustically around San Antonio. So we had, I guess, crossed paths once, and then just info was exchanged because we like the same music. Obviously, we played music and everything. And then we ended up playing a show together. And then the old singer ended up dropping, and Jaden hit me up and was like, yo, want to come over and jam? I was like, let's do it. I've never met you before or talked to you ever. Let's do it. And it ended up working out, and we took off from there. Like, it was just like an instant connection, I guess.
Oh, I feel that. Like the magic was just right there.
Yeah.
And y'all went to School of Rock. That's where y'all met, right? Jaden and Josh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you guys didn't talk like that then.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Makes sense. That's cool. So you guys all pretty much got together to play with each other. 2016, you said. So about like
Yeah,
when was that? Like 4 years ago.
That was
pretty much.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
I think I joined, was it 2 or 3 years ago? Something like that, right?
It was 3.
3 years ago.
Was it 3 or already? Do you
It's been 3, dude. That's weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I specifically
don't
remember
like that.
going to school when I was a sophomore, and I get the text early as fuck in the morning as, hey, I'm leaving the band. I remember that specifically.
It was so funny.
Wow, that's intense. That's cool. So guys, the next question I have for you, I know that this virus obviously affects everybody, but I know more musicians and performers and bands than anything else. Obviously because no more live shows, no more, being in crowds. So what have you guys been doing to keep up with your musicianship, for whenever we do transition back into real life and do transition back to real shows?
I straight up practice like 10 hours a day. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah, same thing. I've been just like singing all day, every day, posting content that I have, so it's not like we completely lose like our followers like yeah, our listeners' interest in everything. So I've been like doing that and then just practicing all the time now.
Nice.
Yeah, I just listen to a lot of music, try and stay inspired. Because when you're not going out much, you kind of just start developing writer's block. So it's better that I listen to music, so that way I don't lose that.
For sure. And do you guys have you guys been performing with each other at all? Or mainly, social distancing.
I haven't seen these girls
Um,
forever.
Haven't
Yeah.
seen each other.
It's been a
we
minute.
just
It's,
call each other.
yeah, we'll have intermittent girls' night and FaceTime each other just to catch up because we haven't seen each other in so long.
It's us. We're the girls.
It's for the girls. We're the girlies.
I'm sure y'all have experienced a lot together as a band. So, what's the craziest thing y'all have ever done? What's
Oh,
ever
we
happened to
signed a
y'all?
demonic doll.
You signed a demonic doll, like a legit demonic, like.
Why was that your
I don't know. It was
initial reaction? Like that
it
was
was
your
a
first
creepy ass
reaction that you
clown.
remember. That's scary.
It was at Fiesta. We were playing Fiesta 2016. No, 17 maybe. It might have been 17.
I think you were 17. It was before Emmy though.
No, it was actually. It might have been. Yeah. No, it was. You're right. But yeah,
Yeah, I was
this
like, I
guy
don't
came
remember
up to
signing
us.
the demonic
Dude,
doll.
This
Hell
guy
Hell
just
no.
came up to us and was like, "Hey, I want
Oh
the
my
drummer
God.
and the guitarist to sign this clown doll." And we're like, "Fuck it."
Dude, no,
We
like
did
dead
it.
ass. This fucking like homeless dude came up to us. Was like, "Hey, I want you to slap." He had like a fucking like a grocery card and stuff. It was so funny. It was horrible. But yeah, we signed a fucking doll, and now we're probably like cursed for life.
Honestly, as I was
We're
gonna
the
say,
reason
That's why
why
we're
Corona
stuck with
started.
Emily.
We are the reason why because y'all signed
No,
that
that's why
damn
we're stuck
doll.
with Emily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, because Emily's like, I don't remember sending a doll. What about any anything that's happened to you guys during performance times or even when you're just like going around
Oh my
I got a
God.
good one. It was down in Harlingen, and I was going to run and get food or whatever. We ordered like McDonald's because we were hungies. We wanted to eat before the like the place opened up and everything. And there is this old ass drunk woman, like just chilling there, like, and we didn't think anything of it. And she gets in her car, like drunk as shit once again. There's like a case of beer with her, and she goes and she starts reversing her car, and she's like, you know what? Fuck it, and just backs up into the band that we were playing with, their trailer. So obviously, like,
what the hell?
yeah, no,
She had an
she,
open container too,
yeah,
I think.
and but wait, there's more. So that's, you would think it would be her fault, right? And she'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, she's like, why is your trailer there? Oh my, y'all need to move it. And she was like cussing us out and everything. Girl for the other band was like, dude, like chill out. And she was gonna like do something. So my ass starts, I'm like, no, wait, hell not. And they're the boys are like holding me back. They're like, stop. We're not getting arrested. This is day 2 of tour. We're not doing this today. It was.
Damn, Emily, you're
Almost
ready
put
to
a
throw
50,
down.
60-year-old woman
She
in a
was.
coma.
Yeah.
She was like a bull.
That's mad, Emily. Man,
I was like, no. I was like, let me go.
let me at her.
I was like, let me
Her
at
brother.
her.
Okay, so Emily's brother is like a full-on bodybuilder, right? Like a big ass like quarterback football player, dude.
What?
And I swear, in that moment, she had more strength than him. I swear.
I've never seen
Yeah,
your brother before.
My brother's
Oh, he's huge.
like 6 foot, 200
Holy-
pounds,
Holy hell.
like large.
Oh my God.
Like he's like
Oh,
Dave
wow.
Bautista.
That's intense. So this lady, like whenever she did that, she literally took no ownership. Well, she was probably
No.
Oh yeah, no.
drunk. She was just really drunk,
Yeah.
but at the same time, the real you does come out when you're drunk. So that's a little
Yeah.
scary.
The truth
I
serum.
was like,
I mean,
Kinda
thank
cool
goodness
though.
you
We
didn't
got
do
to
anything
McDonald's with the show.
because- Yeah, thank goodness you didn't do anything because definitely that one lady's now worth your entire tour.
yeah, I know. I was just like, it was a lot of adrenaline going. I was like, what
Yeah.
the
Oh, come
hell
on,
happened?
just one right hook won't do anything. You're good. Just one little smack to get some sense into her, you know?
Let's go from crazy stories more into the band writing process, into the creative process. So whenever you
Ooh.
guys do originals together, who do you guys mainly write lyrics together? Like one person is coming up with a riff on the guitar, one person's like coming up with a melody, or do you kind of just brainstorm together? Like what does the creative process look like for you guys?
Ooh, okay. I guess the best way to explain it is visually. You know when you get a bunch of colors of Play-Doh and you just mash it together? that's kind of what it is. But essentially, me and Jay, we kind of just bounce riff ideas off of each other while Emily's in the corner just rapping or whatever she does.
Rapping.
No, no.
I'll be writing lyrics and coming up
Yeah.
with melodies. Then I'll chime in every now and again and be like, oh, you should do this. You should do this. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it's
we'll
mainly,
tell her the same.
Yeah.
it's really collaborative. It's really collaborative.
Nice. Awesome. So it's pretty much just like spontaneous, like whatever happens, like whatever comes, because you said it's literally just a bunch of Play-Doh.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, like come
Yeah.
together. Nice.
And with
Cool.
the thing with us, honestly, is we write so much music that sometimes it's just not us. We write, but we won't write songs that sound like us, and we're thinking,
Yeah.
okay, that's not something we would play. We wouldn't have fun playing it, and we just generally wouldn't have a good time doing it. So we usually just leave it for another day.
Yeah, that's the thing with us. Like, we write a lot, but sometimes, like, we overwrite and we overcomplicate everything where we're, like, sitting there, we're like, oh, shit, what do we do now?
And it's just better to start over.
Yeah, definitely. And I think sometimes, especially for bands, just finding, and artists, all artists, you know, just finding a certain sound that matches with your image. Because I know,
Yeah.
you know, like me personally, I also write songs, I also perform. And sometimes when I write songs, they sound like not the type of image that I want to give off to people. But it's
Yeah.
like what comes out. So totally, yeah. That's a challenge within itself, most definitely.
Well, have any of y'all had to make any sacrifices for the band or for your music? And if so, what kind of sacrifices have y'all had to make in the past?
Not having a life like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've missed out on a lot of stuff, like friends and going out and big events and everything. I've also had to work, like, I think at one point I was working 2 jobs in order to pay for the summer tour that we went on last year.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah, so it's not bad. Like, it sucks. It's nice, but like I wouldn't do it if I didn't love like touring and playing music and playing shows and all that stuff. So it's like it's not really a sacrifice to me or like a loss.
I definitely feel the self-funding. That's definitely something, that's a lot of people don't realize when it comes to, especially bands who are we're still trying to get our share in, put our foot in.
But we got lucky because we have like a really good support system with friends and family and everything. So
Yeah.
like, that's always really good to have there. So it's not like we're losing our minds by ourselves.
Definitely. And how old are you guys all, by the way?
I'm 17.
I'm 16. I'm almost 17.
He's
That's
almost
when
there.
you know
No
you're
way.
young. Right?
No
When you say,
way.
I'm almost this. Like, that's so funny that you
I'll
said
be
that.
17
Okay.
in like 12 days.
So you were 14 when we met you, or what?
Bro, I was a fucking little kid when I met you.
No way, bro.
I mean,
Wait.
that's nothing to shame
Wait,
of. Okay, really,
no.
if anything, you should be more proud that you're the youngest because you're the youngest and you're touring. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Jay, I think you're stupid,
like,
Jay.
you know?
It's like 20.
But yeah, I'm
Like,
like,
you want to be like, I'm in a band, like I'm a 40-year-old man, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but still, like, for sure. Josh, what about you?
I'm 17. I turned 18 in June, so I'm technically the oldest, but I'm the stupidest one.
Nice. So being so young and, starting this band very early on, because you said 4 years ago, so that means you guys were like 14, 15,
Yeah.
maybe even 13. But
What?
you yeah, you're like thinking back to when you're 13 years old.
Yeah.
But so cringe. But yeah, anyway, what keeps you guys, for those good times when you're really, really feeling you're on top of the world and you're performing, and even for those bad times when it feels like you're crazy and like you're the only one that's on your side, what keeps you guys motivated and thriving as musicians, and as a band as a whole?
The love. I think it's just like
Yeah.
the overall love for music and the love we have for each other. Like, we fight, like we bicker a lot, but we don't fight a lot. But when we do
We're like
fight,
an old
it's
married
like,
couple.
yeah.
like our fights are like, they're bad. They're so bad.
They don't happen often, but when they happen, they're really, really bad.
Oh,
But it's
Spanish
like
comes out.
I
the
know that.
Spanish comes out, like the yelling, but like we always like bounce back because we have like, I would literally die for both of these two idiots, and
I feel
like
that.
I love what I do, so like why am I gonna like quit. So yeah, it's a lot of that for me, at least.
I feel that, dude. I know me personally, like I always butt heads with Caleb, and I know we always like sometimes we really get into each other's like skins, you know. And I feel that the whole like love underneath it all, it's like hard
Yeah.
love, like tough love, you know.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's crazy.
I love how you just like Emily just explained the whole thing, and then Josh is just like, yeah, same here.
Same here. Yep.
Just like, yep, same. That's it.
That's it. End of story.
That's generally most of our conversations.
That's funny. I like to hear that, you know. So it sounds like definitely you guys are very close, you know, especially after 4 years. Do you think you guys like always like whenever you first initially met each other and you first jammed with each other, do you think that you know you just
Ooh.
clicked right off the bat, or did it take
Oh
a
no, not
like-
at all.
No.
Me and Jaden hated each other. Like we wanted to cut each other's throats.
No, I was like not down with him for the longest time. Like it was
It was
wow.
bad.
to house, and I was like, oh, he's like kind of cool, and then like no, we're
The first time I tried talking to them, they like did not talk to me. I was like, oh hi, I thought they were like a friend of a friend. So I went to introduce myself. I was like, oh hi, what's up? I'm M, like whatever. And they just were like,
I like looked at her and walked away.
I was like,
No,
what
you
the
were already
fuck?
gone. I thought you'd already left.
Cause I met you at that pizza party, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
you
'cause
didn't.
You met her
You didn't even
different.
come up and talk to me, fool. You didn't come up and talk to me at all.
I watched your set and then I like
I
left.
forgot what you looked like from the first time I met you to this time when we played the show.
there was a lot of like passive, not even passive aggression, but just a lot of
Oh, we're
game
very passive aggressive.
being played in the beginning.
That was horrible.
I think we were just shy too. Like we were just awkward.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to
You're
say.
so
we were like,
young.
I mean, think about that. That's an awkward stage of your life, though. I mean, like freaking, you know, the early years of high school. Like I remember that was awkward as hell for me, you know. So
Whenever I think about high school, I'm like, that was literally years ago. And the way that you are in high school, like you're just very shy. You're just very, you know, like it's yeah. So I totally see the picture that you're painting. Like I can totally just see you just like watching a performance and just like leaving.
you're
You know,
like,
because that almost feels like, you know, kind of like high school games, if anything.
yeah.
But, yeah, you know, but it's cool that you guys are all like literally so close together now, just like bonded.
Can't
Yeah.
get rid of them. Can't get rid of them.
Even if you
No.
wanted
So I'm sure y'all had some sort of like vision or direction, or maybe not. I don't know if y'all had some sort of like where do y'all see yourselves being in like a couple of years from now? You know, like 1 to 3 years.
1 to 3 years. Okay.
Actively
So-
touring.
Yeah, I think that's like the ultimate goal for us. Like if we can turn this into a career, we're damn well gonna do it.
Like,
Yeah,
make like
So-
solid money off of this and live off of this.
make
That's
some money.
cool. Like,
Exactly.
I don't give
Okay,
a fuck
I'll live
if
in a
I'm, like
van.
a billionaire or something like that. I just want to be able to like pay my bills and
Yeah, exactly. Live comfortably doing this.
like
Right.
Jay, are you down to live in a van?
I would do van life.
Let's live in a
Dude,
van.
van life.
And you know, honestly, at that point, when you're or whenever you're playing your music, it doesn't even feel like work. Like that's
No.
really the goal.
Yeah,
It's something that
exactly.
doesn't feel like work. You know.
Yeah, so if we could turn this into a career, even if it's not like 1 to 3 years, obviously not 1 to 3 years from now, but you never really know. Like if we could, you know, put out like badass music, if we can actively tour, get on larger shows, like stuff like that. Like if we could do that for the next year, however long it takes us, like we'll do it. Because the ultimate goal is to make a career and a living out of it, doing what we love.
Nice. That's awesome, guys. Rolando and I asked you guys a bunch of questions about your music and your musical aspirations. We're gonna go ahead and get to know you guys a little bit better. We're gonna ask a couple questions, and whenever we ask this question, just
Oh,
say
I
the
like this
first
part.
name that comes to mind. Like the
Okay.
first
The lightning
name
round.
that you can think about. Like one of you guys. You know, this is gonna be just between the band members. Sounds cool?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Who here is the most likely to laugh at the worst time?
Me.
Josh.
No, Josh. Actually, no. Yeah, Josh. No, he's horrible. Like,
He's like me.
Yeah.
bad person.
Bad person.
Yikes.
No morals
Okay,
over
really,
here.
you got the next one.
Okay. Who here is most likely to go on a tangent about the universe and how our egos don't
Me.
exist for an hour?
Josh.
Me.
Josh.
Damn.
Nice.
I feel you.
Okay,
I feel you,
let me ask
Josh.
this next question, don't get embarrassed. I actually really like this band. But who here is the most likely to go to a Jonas Brothers concert?
Emily.
Dude,
Emmy
She had
Jaden.
tickets. She had tickets.
They're so
No,
good.
oh my god, yeah, no, I almost had tickets, but then I was working, so it was like,
Jonas
To the,
Brothers are
to the new concert?
they're so
yes.
good.
Damn.
The Jonas Brothers are actually, they're really lit.
They
But I'm
slap.
talking about like Disney Channel.
Oh yeah,
Like-
no, they slap.
Yeah.
They slap. I said,
Like
I
2009.
said
Yeah,
they
it's
slap.
so good.
I'm on
Nice.
Coldplay.
SOS. Period. That's it.
Oh yeah.
SOS. SOS. Boom, boom.
I love that song.
Or
Camp
about
Rock
what
Days.
was that? What was that one song? I might be paranoid. I'm avoiding the light. Yes,
Come on, Em. You can do it. Come on, Em.
I know. I
Can't
can't.
remember the
God,
song.
you're stressing her out, putting her on the line
Hey,
like
we're
this.
gonna keep asking you questions, and if it comes back to mine, just start singing it.
Say less.
Cool.
Just spontaneously.
Okay, who here has the most piercings or most tattoos?
Emily.
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 Aiden's a close second.
I'm a
Piercings.
I'm a close second.
You just got your little ears. I actually did my thirds by myself.
He has a lip
on my
too.
ear. Like
Oh, ow.
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't.
Are any of y'all tatted?
Like an apple and a
Oh.
needle.
Yeah. Like
Nice.
no, I like got the earring and I went like stuck it through, called it a day. And it worked. So
Nice.
Called it a day. Right after that, you're like, it's a day. That's
yeah,
it,
I was
it's
like,
a day.
You went to sleep.
Dang. Okay, here's my last question for you guys. Oh, who here is the most likely to fall in love and write 10 songs about it?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Damn. Well, yeah. I guess.
Yeah, don't deny it, boy. Don't
No,
deny it.
I'm even gonna say. Okay, yeah.
Hey, that's not
Kind of
bad.
cool
You
how we
were
just
super
know these
good.
instantly.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. Like this person, yeah.
If y'all want more song
So-
material, just like tell a girl to break his heart, like, hey, free 10 songs right
No,
there.
we
man.
don't need more of that. We don't need more of that.
No more.
Nah, man.
I'm good actually.
Dang.
No,
Okay,
he's
so-
happy. I'd rather keep him like this.
I'm great. I like to stay great.
It's good. There's actually a quote. It's good to have loved and
I wish-
lost and never loved at all.
I wish Caleb knew the concept of, I have something great, so I'm going to stay great, instead of, getting my heart broken again.
Okay, guys, so moving on. So we're actually going to wrap up this interview, but one last question for you guys. You can answer real quick. What advice would you give out there to local San Antonio artists or bands that are really trying to break into the music scene?
Good.
friends.
Quality over quantity.
Good
Write good
music.
music. Like write good music. If you have badass music and it's not sloppy, like people are gonna recognize that.
Write for you. That way, if write music that you would listen to, and then people will follow along and listen to it
Yeah.
because it's original. And then also just make friends with everybody you're able to.
Make friends,
Build those
network,
connections.
talk to everybody.
Be able to
Don't
be
be-
live. And don't.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Nice. That's really good advice. And especially figuring that out, still being in high school, like that's very impressive, So again, like use that. I mean, that's good advice for anybody, any viewers that are out there watching, for sure. I can totally agree with the quality over quantity. Because sometimes it can feel like, but then at the same time, if you're too much in your head, where you get in that space where you're too much in your head and you'll take like a year to release a song because you're such a perfectionist about it. Like that.
So
can
you
also
mean us. So you mean Finding
as well.
September. That's us. That's literally us.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for doing this interview with me and Rolando. Really repping M.O.B, really repping musicians in business. And again, for all the viewers that are out there watching, go ahead. What are your socials, by the way? Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Obviously at Finding September on Facebook, Instagram, Finding Steps on Twitter, and then my personal is Emily Vallardo everywhere.
Go peep the gram at Jaden Mermaya.
JG_sept. Pretty simple.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. And you can also go ahead and follow Musicians of Business, M.O.B as well, on Instagram, Facebook, UTSA_M.O.B and UTSA Underground. That's actually where we will be releasing these videos and also be doing our live stream on UnitedSanAntonio.com. So everyone stay tuned for all these up and coming local performances, for all the viewers that are out there watching. Again, May 4th to May 8th and live streaming on May 9th. So go ahead and save the dates. And,
Gang.
Finding September, thank you guys so much again for doing this. And
Thanks for
I
having
just
us.
wanna say,
Yeah.
I want to say on behalf of M.O.B that I know it's really difficult, you know, like artistry, musicianship, and it's extremely competitive at this time of age. So I just want to thank you guys for being so courageous and like honestly taking your music to that next level, because it's not an easy thing to do. There's a lot of sacrifices, like, you know, you have to work really hard at what you do. And especially in high school, it feels like everybody around you is just slacking off, partying, doing high school things. But that's really cool that you guys are actually doing something very important. You know, so yeah, I just want to say on behalf of M.O.B, we'll always be here to promote you. We'll always be here to support you. And yeah, we love you guys.
Word, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone go ahead and give Fighting September another round of applause. Nice. Yeah, thank you guys. And everybody, thanks for being on Virtual Underground Experience. See you next time.
Gang gang.
Peace.